Hey, what's up, everyone? This is Darkpool Algo, and thank you for joining me on another end of the day watch list building session. Today is Tuesday, June 8th, 2021, and we are going to try to find some stocks that have a high probability of making a greater than expected move in the stock market, either by the end of this week or potentially in the next couple weeks. We are going to use a couple of different tools to do that. The first and most important tool is the Smart Money Block Trade and Dark Pool algorithm software. It's provided by those folks over at FlowTrade. It is probably one of the best magic crystal balls that you'll ever come across in the stock market. It's just a great all-around tool, charting, markup, strategies. The group of traders, the pro traders there, know what they're doing. Everybody's super helpful. There's no pumping. There's no dumping. There's no looking out for just me. It's a completely different community. That's the key word, community of traders. Everybody wants to help everybody else make as much money as possible. There's no egos, and it's all about helping everybody out. It is probably, and I've been in a lot of different groups before. I've been in some of those, those groups that like to pump and pump and pump, and they call the play after they've already got in, so you're pumping their price up. Yeah, it's none of that. It's solid trading, right? From a very, very technical standpoint, using a lot of proprietary tools that have been developed, costing hundreds of thousands of dollars and millions, well, not millions, but probably thousands of man hours in back testing. It is spot on. I do look at all of the different dark pool tools out there. From a pure visual standpoint, hands down the best. So I am a member of FlowTrade. The reason I push this one so hard is because it really can help you change your life, right? If you apply the tools, if you apply the principles, if you learn what the market's doing, if you learn what smart money's doing, if you're not just following flow, right? Because then you're being very reactionary, right? I think that's a great way to put it, right? So if you're following options flow, you're reacting to something somebody's already done, right? With just no reason why. However, with flow trade, you're following the flow index, which means that you're seeing what smart money, large institutional monies, hedge funds, dark pool firms, what they're doing in real time, so that you can see how it's going to affect price. Rather than being reactionary, it allows you to plan your entries and your exits. It allows you to really do your own due diligence rather than just following a principle of, for example, there was 600,000 sweeps in stock A at this strike, right? Well, let's follow the money. Let's do what they're doing. Well, while that works, that's not enough for me personally. I like to know why. I like to know, well, why is there all of that options flow going into that one specific strike? Is there a potential, can the stock even get to there by that time, right? I've seen a lot of put flow come through on SPY, millions of dollars worth, that unless there's like a black swan, knock on wood, event, it'll never reach it, right? So I'm not knocking anybody. I'm not saying that what they're doing is wrong and what we're doing is right. I value all of the hard work that they put into it. That system works for them. As for me, as a trader who's very visual, who likes to see and understand what's going on and why I'm putting my hard-earned money into something, this is probably the best system for me. So, that's it. I mean, mad respect for all of the other companies out there. I've traded with them, I've used them, and from my experience, I don't like just not understanding. I like to see. I'm a visual person. Anyway, that was a heck of an intro, right? I don't know why I went off on that topic, but yeah. Anyway, again, well, let's just get started. First of all, though, you need to hit that like button, right? Subscribe, Go over and turn on notifications, and that way you're notified anytime we put out more unique stock market content. It helps us small content creators out with the YouTube algorithm. We're competing against some big boys. I'm out there trying to scratch and claw my way into it, where you've got people that are just all about hype, all about pushing whatever the next hype is, and they're getting a lot of followers, where I'm trying to provide a service of education, and it's all free, 50 free, right? All right. So anyway, I'm going to jump into it. I reached out to some people. I've got some input from Twitter, some other different sources. I've got a short list here. This is going to be a little bit longer of a video. So long intro, long video. What I am doing though is I'm putting chapters in with the videos now. So I'm putting markers in so you can skip right to the time frame of what you want to see. My format's going to be, I'm going to go through the block trade, the dark pool, the algo. Let's just start calling it algo, dude. Come on. I'm going to showcase the algo and what the algo is doing first, and then I'll go back through and do some technical analysis. So if you're here for the algo, great. You can watch the algo. If you're here for the whole thing, love it. Thanks for supporting me. So let's jump right into it. All right, welcome back. All right, the stocks we have on our list today. Goodness gracious. You know what I forgot to do before I jumped into this? Let me just turn away for 1 second. Wow. Gotta get some water. This video is making me thirsty. Okay, so the short list is Airbnb, Blink, CCIV, CLOV, Ford, Lemonade, MNMD, NVDA, RIOT, Skills, Square, Workhorse, Rocket, and NKLA. Okay, there's a mix in there, and I've done that on purpose. A lot of those have some high short interest and could be the next one that gets popped out the side, right? Squeeze! There, I said it. Let's see if the algorithm can pick it up again. The next gamma short squeeze. Right here. All right. Some of them have potential for that, and some of them may have already been in it, and some of them are just growth stocks, right? So looking at Airbnb, real quick setup so that everybody understands what's going on. The white lines that you see is price action. Purple is the normal algorithm. Blue horizontal lines are dark pool trades. Red horizontal lines are regular block trades. I do not use the dark pool algorithm. It's very complicated to explain, and I don't want to have to do a deep dive on it every single time, right? And I don't like the combined because I feel like it's not fair. that's it, right? All right, so I always start at the top left and move my way around. Airbnb, tons of regular block trades coming in. It's just being supported and it's being channelized by the block trades. From the bottom, starting at 143, and this is only looking back 10 days. 143.82 to 146 is our first cluster of regular block trades. As you can see, price action interacts with these block trades as support and resistance. Price action came down, hit the block trade, reversed, right? We've got the next cluster coming up here, starting at 149.50, going up to about 150.76, I would say, right in there somewhere. Price action broke through block trades, broke above block trades, failed to support, came back down, tested support, reverted, back down to support. Okay, that's all the generalized education you'll need to follow me for the next 20 or 30 minutes, however long this video takes. Okay, the algorithm's currently consolidating with price action. The algo has got a little bit of a curling up today, right? Those block trades are providing support and resistance, so we've got this channel that Airbnb's trading within, running from 143 up to 150, so there is an opportunity to play the ups and the downs. I'm not sure if I'm going to go into the 1 minute on all of these, but Airbnb kind of warrants it because it is such, it's bouncing back and forth between these blocks. I want to do this so that you can see just an additional illustration of how the block trades affect price action as well as the algorithm. There's that 149.50, right? That price came through, came down at 11:30. We had one come in at 146. That's our support. Came back up, couldn't get through the 149. This 149.50 came through on the 3rd at 9:30. The 146 came on the 3rd at 11:30. So price action came down, and it's just playing ping pong and back and forth in between these. Okay, I just wanted you to understand that before I get going. So let's bring this back to the 15. So like I mentioned, we do have a nice uptrend. Price action's created a nice uptrend. We do have some support that's been maintained right at that 140.82, right? This level here. The algo is essentially consolidating. It's not flat, it's consolidating with a slight curling up at the end of today. Moving to the right, we're looking at BLNK, all right? Looking back, block trades looking back the last 10 days, there are none to speak of. Price action is essentially trading with the algorithm. What we'd like to see is we'd like to see a definitive divergence one way or the other. This would be a short squeeze candidate. The next one we're looking at down here on the lower left is CCIV. Oh, that's 1 minute. Let's break it down to the 15. Dang, I was all prepared too. All right, block trades in the last 10 days. There's a ton of them, both regular and dark pool. So there's a lot of money being thrown at CCIV. I'm just going to go through and illustrate some of them right now. So we've got this dark pool and regular block trade cluster coming in right at 24. So 23.92. We've got a resistance support block trade coming in at 25.88, followed by 26.77. That's the one we're running into that's causing us grief right now. All right, we've got some regular block trades coming in right here at this 24-ish area. So this is the area of probably highest volume, this 24 level, right? As you can see, we had a nice flag forming at that level. We had some volume come in, we popped up above it. Immediately, a couple days later, we had one come in at 24.75 that price action has respected as the support level here. So we've got a double bottom right off of that block trade. Okay, we've got nice uptrend support with price action. It's not the best. Yeah, it's not the best channel that I've drawn, but it's pretty good. You can see that we're trading within this uptrending channel. The algorithm sold off, they took profits, right? That's probably this move here. However, we came down, we found support at the $20 block trade level, and we reversed. Ooh, that was a good one. What I would like to see happen is either price action break above 26.77 for the next move up, the algo to continue its move upward, right? I'm going to keep an eye on this algo. I'll just, right, if we can get it, I'll just zoom in. I don't want to zoom in too much, but, right, see how it bounced off? The algo's trading with price action. All right. I like being zoomed out because I like to see the bigger picture from a couple weeks. All right, moving to the right, CLOV. Last 10 days, lots of block trades coming in. We've got a dark pool that we're using. It looks as if though we're using that as support coming in at 20.30. $20.30 for the old CLOV, right? That's a big change from 10, right? Within the last 10 days, it went from 10 to 20. All right, there's another, that's price action. All right, we've got some regular block trades coming in also, right? 19.20, right? 16.64. This is the move I'm concerned with. I'm not worried about this $13, $14 stuff. Right, so we've got a little cluster coming in right here at 17, high 17s, so 17.80, 17.95. So currently we're in a nice uptrend, right? Price action is trading with the algorithm, even though they don't share the same y-axis right now, right? Got a nice uptrend, right? Looks like we've got this maybe forming a wedge, right? A little triangle. The algo is curled up, which we like to see. As long as that algo continues to rise, we can anticipate a continued move upwards. If we come down and we break this, you know, for me, it's going to be the 1664 level. I break at that, and then it's, you know, the trend is no longer valid. All right, that was CLOV. Moving right along, we're going to look at Ford, Lemonade, man-made, right? If you don't know about man-made, it's a pretty cool concept. NVDA. All right, there's tons of hype about NVIDIA. We'll get to that, I promise. Making sure I've got zoomed out enough that... All right. So obviously, when you have this many block trades, whether they're dark pool or regular, it's going to affect price. We're not going to get any. We're not going to get any moves, significant moves one direction or the other, because it's basically bouncing price back and forth, right? It's a bunch of orders being filled, and so this is a cluster for me to really look at. So this is just massive consolidation on Ford's part. I'm going to drop this down to maybe the last. I mean, those are all dark pool prints that came in today, right? 1560 to 1588, right? If, you know, those are massive levels of support resistance. Looks like as if though it's providing some support. So there's a majority of dark pools right here. I should have went with a different color, right? Majority of dark pool trades. With the dark pool, we don't know if they're buying or selling, right? Alrighty. So other than that, price action. In my opinion, it's still trading with the algorithm. If I zoom in here, you can see that, right, they share the same flow. For me to be interested in Ford, we got to break 1588, right? Why is this being this way? A break of 1588, and I'd be interested in seeing how far up Ford can go. Contrarian, a break of 1560, and excuse me, yeah, I would look to bring it back down. Looks like this is kind of a weird shaped, however it's there, like a weird shaped flag, right? This is uptrend support, you know, this is downtrend. We can chop around the $15 area. I'm interested in this move here. Break of, potentially a break of this one, so a break of here or a break of here for the next move up. Keep an eye on the algo. If it takes a sharp turn downwards or it breaks its downtrend. Oh, what did I do here? Right, so it broke out of its channel. We'd like it to continue upwards, right? That's Ford. Looking on the right hand side, Lemonade, no real block trades to speak of. This is one of those short interest potential plays. Divergences have been played out, right? This divergence is played out. This divergence is played out. We're currently trading with price action. Another uptrend, minor uptrend. Does this look like a giant channel to anybody else? Look at that channel. Look at that channel. So we'd need to break the 110-ish area, but that's a $6 move. So obviously there's an opportunity to play a $6 range, both up and down. Keep an eye on the algo. It's currently pointed down. If, right, the algo's got, right, an uptrending support. So if it gets down here and it breaks below this level here, oh, come on. If it breaks that, I would look to maybe start trying to find some short support resistance. All right, man-made, they are in the psychedelic treatment space. They're using magic mushrooms for treatments of depression, anxiety. I think it's wonderful work that they're doing. Check them out. Pretty decent company. All right, this is a penny stock, right? As most things start out as. However, with a penny stock, there's a bunch of block trades coming in, right? The way of the future is organic. All right, so let me just throw some of these on here. So immediately looking at this, I see a cup and handle. We'll get into that. All right, these are all block trades. Looks like about every 10 cents, every 10 or 15 cents, we've got one coming in, right? Uptrend support, nice cup and handle. The algo is trading with price action, right? Like to see that algo really separate and start pulling it, pulling it in one direction or another. Break of 4, right? Then we're going to hit 5, break of 5, we're going to hit 10, 10 to 15, 15 to 20, 20, 25, 25, 50, 50, 75, 50, 100. All right. NVDA. I'm not well versed in when the split's going to take place, but from what I understand, if you are holding an option strategy, when the split takes place, they split that option strategy up. So I might look to get into some flies, some longer dated flies, right? That could be very interesting. That's my personal opinion. Currently, we've got regular block trades and dark pool block trades. This is a really good example of support resistance. Right, I'm just going to mark these out real quick. All right, 651, 668, 684, all right, 702. Those are the regulars. We've got a couple. Well, we've got a dark pool that looks like price action is currently resting at, that came in on the 4th at 698.32. As you can see, let me just do some circles. Hold on one second. Let me look at this and change colors, right? So and that's our trend line, right? We've got a couple of them here. All right, that's the algo channel. The algo broke down out of the channel. However, it's curled back up. Price actions bouncing, ping-ponging back and forth between these blocks, right? It hit here, resistance, came back down, found support, broke through it, right? Broke through this area here, retested, broke through, found some support, gapped up, right? So these are huge levels. These are huge transactions, so obviously it's going to affect price. The algo is curled like almost a crescent, and it's hitting this level here, the 668 level. Look for it to get back into this channel or reject off of that channel for a move one direction or the other. It's consolidating and trading with price action right now, so there's no real divergence to speak of one way or the other. All right, that was NVIDIA. RIOT, skills. I really dig the concept of skills, and I'm long on skills for my long-term investment portfolio. All right, RIOT, ye old blockchain that moves with Bitcoin. Skills, like, see all little marks down there, right? It does things. I like being able to mark up the chart or the algo. 10, 10, 10, 10. Oh, this is 1 day. Let me move this back to 10. I think 10 might be a little excessive. I'm going to drop all these down to 7. 6 or 7 days back, right? Not saying that block trades from 2 weeks ago don't affect price. It's just I like cleaner charts. I like knowing what's going on now. All right, looking at RIOT, we've definitely got bullish divergence. Sorry, I'm just confirming that. We've got some dark pool or regular block trade levels that have came in. Right. 30.50 is the top of it, of the range. 27.39 is the bottom of the range. Looks as if, though, trading with price action. Looks like we had A little bit of divergence taking place. We broke an uptrend support. See, we came up through. Oh, I'm sorry, there's a block trade level right here that we're currently interacting with. That's this level here, right? So we came back down, we pop back up. This moves with Bitcoin pretty regularly, right? Let me just see what I've got going on here. Yeah, it looks like a little bit, well, so yeah, the algo is trading with price action. I'd like to see the algo to continue to make a move upwards, which would drag price action up to this previous, 29.50, then 30.25, then 30.50. Contrarian, if this algo turns down, we could break this support and continue to go down. The next one is skills. We do have bearish divergence on skills. Okay. Let me just highlight the old blocks, right? That block there is support, right? So price action popped up, hit resistance, right? This algo divergence play popped up, hit resistance, came back down, tested support. We hit resistance here, created bullish divergence. This is a good example of bullish divergence. I'm just going to highlight these a little bit more. So we had price action separate from the algo there, right? This began the divergence. So price is selling off, the algo is buying, right? Price action came back up and the divergence was completed at this level here, right? Basically here, that divergence is completed. Trading with price action, we gapped up, started taking profits. It looks like the algo is starting to sell. The reason we do have divergence is price is heading in one direction and the algo is heading in another currently right here, as you can see. What I'd look to see happen is that algo come down and test for a bounce right off of this block trade level. If it breaks that, then I can see it moving back down. So a break at 2034, we can continue to move down. There's nothing stopping us from going up. We do have, looks like pretty significant rising wedge, right? 2450 is probably going to be the resistance level that we're going to have to break through. That was skills square down here on the lower left channel. We've got regular and dark pools that are interacting. Ooh, I should use this purple. Maybe? No, I can't use that purple. I got to use the blue. All right, so our dark pools are coming in from June 2nd. They're at 219.50 and 22.50. We've got a regular block trade level coming in at 212.46. That's providing our support right now. So this is another instance where the algo is trading with price action. If we can break above the 222.50 level, we've got room to move, but that's $8 away. Yeah, this would have to probably look at price action, right? We've got a little bit of uptrend support. We've got this, this megaphone, right? This megaphone that somebody is doing wolfie waves right now and yelling at me. That's a wolfie wave. All right. And anyway, it's a megaphone. We can continue to move upwards. However, resistance, the block trade level. 214 to 219. That's a $5 play. You can make some money with $5, obviously. The algo is currently curled down. However, it would need to break its. What do we got going on here? No, that couldn't be possible. Anyway, yeah, the algo is curled down. I'm not really seeing. I'm bullish by nature. I'd like to see the algo come back or curl back up and break above this line that I just drew, this downward trend line that I drew right here, for a continued move up with square. Workhorse, lots of block trades and dark pools coming in the last 7 days. I'm going to quickly highlight some of these real quick. I'm going to quickly, I'll just keep saying quickly until it sounds weird. 1625, right? 1680, $17. See, price came up. It's using that as support and resistance. It broke support. We've got regular block trades. Basically, just whole channel right here. Oh, wrong tool. This channel, right? Come on already. Let's try this again. Maybe not. Moving on. I'll draw that in a second. So divergence is played out. Currently, the algo is pulling price action down, right? The algo is pointed downwards. Whoa, it's up, dude. The algo is pointed down. We've got, let me change my colors here. I feel like I'm really far away from the mic too for some reason. Sorry if I'm talking loud or the volume's all jacked. Workhorse has got a lot of high open interest. Nice uptrend support. Little H reversal pattern. We would need to, right, this level here, which is a regular block at 1510. Right. Anyway, that's the regular block trade cluster that I was talking about. It's tested this 1510 level twice. As long as it can maintain that and the algo curls back around, this looks like it could be a potential long. I can't really draw it right here, but right. See this? Down, up, down, right? Down, up, down. So the algo is trading with price action. I like it to bounce off at this level and move back upwards. Lots of lines, right? 1720, it looks like, is the last regular level. We've got a $17 dark pool that's probably causing some grief. Actually, it is causing grief. So break of 1720, workhorse can move. All right, workhorse, and then the last two are Rocket. I like that stock, dude. I caught that squeeze last time to 68-cent options to a lot. Alrighty, so Rocket. Since the 3rd, there's been a couple block trades that have come in. Currently, the algo is trading with price action. Let me just throw these block trade levels on there for you real quick. 2105 looks like it's the most current one that came in today at this morning at 11 o'clock. So that came in this morning and looks like it was a magnet. Well, if it came in at 11, it's probably going to be support. It was resistance and now it's become support. The algo is curled up. The algo is trading with price action. Right. Let me just do some markup here, right? We've got support right there. Sorry about that. So I went to answer the call and my recording died. What was I looking at? Oh, I was looking at Rocket. So we've got the block trades that have come in. The algo it's basically trading with price action. As you can see, it interacts pretty well with it. From we've got a little. Hold on. So this is obviously bull flag breakout, right? Bull flag breakout to resistance, back down to support, back up through resistance. The algo followed along with that. The algo is currently pointed upwards, and as long as it continues to point in that direction, then the trend is your friend until it's no longer your friend. Okay. That was Rocket. And then last but not least, NKLA. Now, I'm not crazy, and let me tell you why. NKLA has gone from 12 to 20 in the last week. From, well, the last 2 weeks, right? May 25th, it was trading at $12. It broke 20. So this is a momentum play. This is a very interesting shaped algo. It's like almost a head and shoulders, right? The algo has it's trading with price action where divergences are played out. Let me just show you the block trade levels that are very interesting to me. We've got one at 17, right? Look at that support. One at 1790. Look at that resistance. Then to support 1840, right? Another resistance to support. Look at this uptrend. I'm gonna use a different color. Hold on. Let me change colors. Look at this uptrend support. Could be the beginning forming of another flag breakout. The algo is right. We've got 1, 2, triple bottom. Right, uptrend. The algo's curled down. Right, it's a decision-making time in this area here. The algo is either going to curl up and continue to move upwards, or it's going to break down, come down and test, potentially test that for a bounce or a break, indicating a change in direction. Okay. All right. So that was what 14 algorithm reviews. I'm gonna have to take a break here for a minute. We're gonna start a new recording where we can go through technical analysis of price action and other indicators using, yeah. So give me a minute and I'll be right back.